I know it's late. It's very late. But I had to do something. What's good, everybody? Simply Deep 1985, Glen Bell TV. What is up, y'all? I'm surprised y'all still up. I was supposed to do this like soon after I got off. I've only been home for like 30 minutes. But I had to tie up some loose ends with somebody. I had to have a conversation with them. So yeah. So yeah, that's what took me so long to go live. But what's up? I'm surprised y'all are up like this. Like y'all really are up and ready to go. What is going on, y'all? Who is Roderick? I'm trying to let me pronounce her name right. Maylise Jones. I think that's how you pronounce. I hope I pronounced it right. But hey, how you doing? I'm glad you called me. Hey, Kimonte 14. Buzzworthy TV. Why is you up? Knowing that you gotta work in the morning. But I don't. When I get up in the morning, I'm going to get my hair cut and I'm getting these done too. It's about that time because I got a baby shower to go to tomorrow. And it's going to be storming. So I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to go to the baby shower in the storm or if I'm just going to sit my ass at home and give her a gift, another time. Have you went to the Dollar Tree and got those instrumental CDs and relax your mind? We just got a Dollar Tree here. They just opened like last month. And I've only been in there like four times already, and I haven't even looked for those instrumental CDs. Only going there when I pick up my brother from school and he wants some candy and shit. Something that's cheap that costs $1. So I might got to spend a whole bunch of money on. That's what that's the only time I go on Dollar Tree. But I'm gonna tell y'all a story today at work. My work day, since I started at this new job, you know what I'm saying? Work is better. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not so bad. I like my coworkers. I like, it's pretty much the same people I used to see at my other job. I went to the bathroom today and it was like right before it was time for me to go on my 15-minute break, which I was going to take my first 15-minute break late. But it ended up being early because I went in the bathroom and I was using the bathroom, y'all. And then the next thing you know, after I got through using the urinal, I turn around and it's like three guys that came in the bathroom, and as they're walking in the bathroom, all I hear is that faggot ass nigga, that punk ass nigga that we saw, this punk, they all on, some fuck boy homophobe shit. But of course, I'm minding my business. So I pick up my phone and I put it in my back pocket. And as I'm washing my hands, because it was three of them, one of these big bag, bad body, dusty ass motherfucking niggas gonna look at me and tell me that you should have used the middle bathroom. You supposed to be in the middle bathroom since that's the gay bathroom. When I tell you, it took everything in me not to go the fuck off and lose my job just that fast. It took everything in me not to lose my motherfucking job today at 3 o'clock p.m. in the bathroom. That really pissed me off. And normally I would snap the fuck out if somebody came at me with such blatant disrespect like that. Because that was very disrespectful. And the middle bathroom he was referring to was the bathroom for all handicapped people. That's what the bathroom was for. But he want to say that's the gay bathroom. I'm like, bitch, really? I just had to walk out the bathroom. Because if I didn't walk out, I was going to go the fuck off. And I was going to have to fight all three of them motherfuckers by myself. And y'all know, I am not the type to be running up on two or three people to get my ass lashed or whatever. You know, I'm not that type of person. I've done it in the past. But as a 28-year-old adult, I would never do no dumb shit like that. Like running up on two, three, four, five people knowing that I can get my ass jumped. But I was so fucking mad. And I had to walk out the bathroom fast because if I didn't, I was gonna haul off and punch. Either I was gonna cuss them the fuck out, or I was gonna haul off and punch one of them motherfuckers dead in a motherfucking face for doing it. It was fucked up all the way around. Fucked up. You close that door. Close the door. But yeah, I was like, that was like, I was like, that is so fucking disrespectful. Very disrespectful. Like, that was like blatant disrespect. Like, I have never in my life went through no stuff like that. You know, I've had people say homophobic, derogatory things. I've had people try to fight me over that type of stuff. But just to, I mean, to be honest, that type of stuff didn't really bother me. But it was just the fact that I was really minding my own business. Like, I really wasn't bothering nobody. Like, I was just literally, like, in the bathroom trying to take a piss before it was time for me to clock out for my first 15-minute break. And you got this motherfucker coming in here making these stupid ass derogatory ass remarks. Now, what if my little brother was with me or something like that, and I'm in the bathroom? We're both using the bathroom, and then these motherfuckers want to come at me and say some bullshit like that. Or what if my cousins was with me? What if one of my friends was with me? You know what I'm saying? Like, it would have been a big problem. And they're customers. And in retail, you can't really do shit to defend yourself in retail. Because any little thing you do, a motherfucker can use that against you and call corporate and say this and say that type of bullshit to you just so you can look bad and make you lose your job. That's the downside to working in retail. You can't do shit to defend yourself. You can't do nothing. You got to sit here and take the dumb shit all the time. And it's not cool to have to constantly have to sit here and take the dumb shit. Because it's stupid. When I tell you I was pissed, I was so motherfucking mad. Like, this what you do? And another thing, you're coming in the bathroom to take a piss. Why the fuck are you so worried about me anyway? Like, we're in the bathroom to wash our hands, take a piss, take a shit, do whatever, and you worried about me telling me I'm in the wrong bathroom. Like, who does shit like that? I just, But like I said, they came, they came in the bathroom on some homophobic shit anyway. They walked through the door. That punk ass faggot ass nigga this. That punk ass faggot ass niggas that. And it took so much in me not to say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not the type of person to allow anybody to disrespect me. My brother's like 16 years old. He don't even like nobody to use those type of derogatory terms. Like, he don't even like nobody to say gay in a negative way. I've heard him. I picked him and his friend up from school, and he say that gay ass boy. Why? And my brother would get upset. He don't like people speaking on gay people in a derogatory way because I'm gay. My friends are gay. He's been around a lot of gay people. A lot of my friends are gay that he knows personally. So it's like, really? Like, that shit really threw me. It threw me and it blew me. Like, I wanted to fight. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to fight. No bullshit. Scotty wanted to fight. That's all I knew to do was to fight. Because I don't do the disrespect. I don't do the dumb shit. Like, I just don't do it. Like, it ain't cool. Like, you don't disrespect me like that. Mississippi, that's what state it is, Mickey Sab. You don't do shit like that. Y'all black, and then y'all homophobic, and then y'all older than me. Y'all not even my age. And if you are my age, you look like you older than me. But y'all look like y'all was like mid 30s, late 30s. The main one that said it looked like he was in his early 40s or some shit like that. Like that's what you do. But y'all, I had to say something about that on live because I said something about it. If you follow me on Facebook, I said something about it on Facebook earlier today while I was at work, like soon after it happened. When I went on break, I posted something about it on Facebook, and I was mad about it now, very pissed off. And I went to my supervisor and told him about it. And the first thing he said was just ignore it, just ignore it, just ignore it. You can't ignore shit like that. But that's all they can say, being that we're employed to satisfy a customer or shit like that. Like you can't really defend yourself. You can't protect yourself at a retail job because the customer always right. No matter what happens, the customer always right. Can't wait to get out of retail. Next job won't be in retail. Can't wait to get the fuck out of retail. Like, period. But I had to share that with y'all. Before I did anything else, I had to share that with y'all. Because they just did some to me. I was gonna wait and do I was gonna wait and do a bitch are you serious about it and just further talk about it, but it was still on my mind, so when I went live, I just brought it on up, you know what I'm saying? Like ridiculous. That is all I can say about that. But anywho, um let's talk about a couple of things, which is why I'm live. Um, for those of you who don't know, me and Jamar84, another YouTuber, we're planning on trying to get something very small together for you guys, like a small little meet and greet. We're not trying to do nothing big, as I keep saying. I ain't on no blackout shit. I ain't on no damn main event shit because I know where I stand on this shit. So I'm trying to do something as to where 15 to 20 people can be there. If I'm over 20 people, that's a big success for me and Jamar. If we get over 20 people, we would be happy about that. But I'm mainly looking at 15 to 20 people. If it's more than 20 people, thank God. That must mean a lot of you motherfuckers really love me. But we're trying to do a meet and greet in Houston, which we talked about on here the last time I went live. And the last time I went live for damn near 3 hours. I was on here for a long time last time. And we talked about it, like I want to say like 2 days after that live segment I did with you guys, we talked about it. We were talking about a month to do it in, a weekend to do it on, and all of that. Now, as I said, I was thinking about all the things I got coming up in the next few months. Um, I have, I'm already going to Houston anyway in May because it's my best friend's birthday. But we won't have time to do. We don't have time to do no meet and greet during that particular week because it's not really about me, it's about my friends, so we ain't gonna be able to hang like that, but June, no. July, no. But then I came to Jamar and I was like, what about August? You know, my friends, my other set of friends, they're going to Houston in August to see J. Cole in concert. I'm not a big fan of J. Cole, aside from a few songs, but I don't want to see J. Cole. So I said, how about I go to Houston with you guys, then I meet up with Jamar, we'll link up, and I'll do my meet and greet that weekend. I'll already be there. Jamar will already be there because I don't think he want to see. He's not going to see J Cole either. So we'll do it that, we're looking at that particular weekend. I got to figure out what days it is. So when I find out what days it is, um, I'm going to come back to you guys to talk about it. Now, what do you guys have to say about that so far? And as you guys come up with your replies about that, let me read what Asia P just said. Scotty, please stop saying things like you know your place. I feel like you're putting yourself down and you don't even realize it. It's not that I'm putting myself down, Asia P. It's just that I'm just a realist. Like I don't expect that much. You know what I mean? Like it's no secret that I'm not that big of a YouTuber. I'm not that huge. I'm underrated as fuck. So I don't expect much. That's why I don't do too much. Like I'm not finna embarrass myself and try to throw some big ass event and nobody come. You know what I mean? Like I always say that's why I always say I know where I stand because shit, nah. I'd rather do something where I know that a certain amount of people, in my mind, a certain amount of people will be there. Like, I don't want to do something so big and grand and then nobody comes. That's why I always say I know where I stand because I know that I don't have the fan base as some other people do. You know what I mean? It's just me being real. I'm not putting myself down. It may come across as I'm putting myself down, but I'm not putting myself down. It's just the basis of me being 100 and being honest about it. Like, I got to be for real with y'all. Like, I know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Miss Arquay, I came in late. What are we talking about? We're talking about the meet and greet with me and Jamar 84 in Houston. We're looking at August. That's what we're looking at. We're looking at August. We talked about this on my last live video. Some of you guys send me what is it? Oh yeah. We talked about it. We're looking at August and we know it's in Houston. We're looking at August and we're trying to find like a restaurant. It is a lot of our supporters are from Houston. And you know, people were giving me their social media accounts. They were giving me their emails. You know what I'm saying? So I can email them personally and let them all know what's going on because they don't have social media. Stuff like that. So even some people even email me their phone numbers and stuff, and just so I can call them and let them know what's going on with the blackout, not blackout, shit, with the meet and greet. A lot of them are from Houston, and they were even giving us restaurant suggestions, but I forgot all about those restaurants. All I know is that it has to be something that has wings in it, cause I love wings. So it has to be something about wings, and it has to be somewhere where I can get like a personal room that will fit at least 20 people. All you Houston people, get on that for me. Did you see the Iana Fix My Life trailer with Neffy, and what do you think about it? I saw it and I can't wait to see it because Neffy does have a lot of problems. Several problems that she needs to, and a lot of it has a lot to do with her past. I appreciate you a realist. I told you before, you were the first I've watched, and the reason I discovered the others. YouTube ain't life. I understand people do try to come for y'all, so you beating them to the punch. Yes, that's exactly what it is, Asia P. Like, I see, like I tell y'all, I read shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm well aware of things that's said about me, other YouTubers. I'm well aware and I see it all the time. And it's like, I, for a long time, would never try to plan a meet and greet because I didn't think nobody was going to go. You know what I'm saying? Because for a long time now I will say that for a while I was doubting myself because I was like, because people would ask me to do like a meet and greet, and I'd be like, ain't nobody coming to my shit. But then the last week when I did my live, everybody was so receptive and even started giving me email addresses and social media accounts and all sorts of stuff. So they really just made me. Cause me and Jamar just threw this idea out like a couple of months ago to do this, and You know, a lot of y'all came to us and y'all was, well, came to me rather when I went live, and I'll bring it up, and y'all was very receptive to the idea. So I was like, you know what, we should do something very small, 15, 20 people. If we get more than 20 people, it's okay with me. And just, people want to meet us. You know what I'm saying? There are people out there that want to meet us, so we're not talking about Kirk and Rashida tonight, Glenville TV. Can't stand them. Have you heard Iggy's new song? No, I have not heard Iggy's song, and probably would never hear it because I have no interest in hearing it. Do you believe the reports about Taraji P. Henson and Nia Long getting into it on the set of Empire? I believe it. I've always, even though I like Nia Long, I've always thought that she could be a little bitch behind the scenes. That's what I believe. MVP TMP. There you go. There you go. How you doing, MVP TMP? Everything is fine. I'm okay. But do you feel Ayanla was wrong for calling her a gutter sniper in the hood red? She was most definitely wrong. Iyanla always goes out of the way with people on her show. You're supposed to be a life coach. I get that you're supposed to be, giving out tough love and being this real bitch, but you don't have to say some of the shit that you're saying. You know what I'm saying? What do you usually do on the weekends? Work. And when I'm not working, sleep. Because I don't be wanting to do shit. She said that to Neffy, Asia P. What you think about Mariah Carey putting Remy Ma on her song remix? Was it shade now? Oh, that was most definitely shade. But she should have made Remy make a better verse because that verse was awful. Hey, I looked at Mississippi's current state flag and I'm not too surprised to see the Confederate flag on the state flag. What are your thoughts about that? I'll never forget this. I had to be about 11 years old when this happened, but about 2001. That was 2000 or 2001. That was 2001. So about 16 years ago, 15, 16 years ago, I'll never forget it. A lot of people complained about the Confederate flag being our state flag. A lot of people did. And they was going to vote to change that flag. They didn't like the flag or nothing like that. So they was going to vote to change that. I remember it like it was yesterday because I was in the 6th grade then. We was in middle school then. And they wanted to change the flag. And they even voted on it. But living where we live, the Confederate flag stays. They voted for it to stay. Totally disrespectful and totally fucked up. You know what I'm saying? HTHTV3. Hey, Scotty. Hey! Is this your first time seeing me live? I always see you on under my videos, but I never ever seen you in my live before. No, I have not watched Trey Songz interview with the Breakfast Club. I heard that he was doing the most though. I was intended on watching it later on today. Yeah, I need a haircut so bad. Like I really do. Y'all see that when I get up in the morning, I most definitely got to get my hair cut. Who are some of your favorite non-mainstream artists? I like Noel Gordon. He had this song out called The River. I used to love that song. Um, Let me see. I can't think. I can't. can't think off the top of my head, but I know Noel Gordon was one of them. Raphael Sadiq is not necessarily mainstream either, and I love him. I wish he'd come back out with some music and produce some more music. Trey Songz said that he doesn't get into it with celebs, and he even brought up the time him and August had beef, but he didn't badmouth August. August obviously took things the wrong way. August I seen her always take things the wrong way. Then he talking about he'll whoop Trey Songz ass. Although I believe that although I believe that he will whoop Trey Songz ass, but that's besides the point. He was just doing way too much, for real, like way too much. I swear. Let me see. I don't know Alice Smith. Did you see Erica Dixon's arrest video on the Shade Room? I heard about it, but I ain't see it. Child, who doesn't Azalea Banks shade? Do you think older people have the right to say and do whatever with no consequences to younger adults? Then fall back on the whole respect your elders viewpoint? Uh-uh. Because at the end of the day, yeah, you're supposed to respect your elders, you do, but to give respect, you have to give it. And I never did agree with the whole elders can say whatever the fuck they want to say to you and you can't say nothing back. No, if you gonna read me like I'm a child, I'm gonna read you like a grown up. Real talk. What are your thoughts about Keisha Cole joining Love and Hip Hop Hollywood? Child, why? Why? Because at first she thought she was too above it. Now she doing it. And then I'm really laughing about it because a lot of these Keisha Cole fans really be trying to come for K Michelle, but look at her in the same boat doing that same show. I swear. But Trey also said Nicki Minaj was nobody before she did bottoms up with him, which is a lie. No, yeah, he was lying when he said that, but Nikki did the most when she said she got him 4 plaques. Like she did the most with that. Seriously. Who do you think Keisha Cole would click with on the show? Is she even gonna film with anybody else? Cause honestly, I don't see her filming with nobody else. So who else is she gonna film with? I did see her on a picture with Masika and Monique, so maybe she'll film with them. Who knows? Let me see. Cause somebody texted me and let me see. What's your favorite New Edition song? It'll have to be between If It Isn't Love and Can You Stand the Rain. If you could see any artist dead or alive in concert front and center, who would it be? Well, I already saw K Michelle. So I'm not gonna say her. But if I could see any artist, it would probably be Mary J. Blige or even Monica, because I haven't seen them live before. He didn't say she was a nobody. He said she hadn't really popped all the way off yet. Monsters what blew her career up. I agree, Alicia. I saw her on a I saw her on the Breakfast Club, and it didn't seem like she was going to try and vibe with anybody on that show. On that show, she got a bad attitude, so it should be interesting. Keisha Cole does have a fucked up ass attitude, like real spit. She really do. What do you think about Bernice and Tiny Ti and Tiny shit? I haven't um I haven't really followed up with this story. I don't know what's going on. But Nikki was on many features before Bottoms Up. She didn't need to do a song. No, she didn't need to do a song with him at all. But at the end of the day, she came at him in a disrespectful way, like she was blowing him up, and she didn't. He was already starting to blow up before she came along. Yeah, he did the most by saying that, but at the end of the day, she did the most as well by saying what the hell she said. She act like Trey Songz owe her his career, and he doesn't. For real. Let me see. How are you and the guy you love? I ain't talked to that boy in a month, Glam Bill TV. So that's that right there. Trey even shaded Chris Brown saying he was whack for the Soldier Boy beef. Well, he was whack for the Soldier Boy beef. Yeah. I can't get mad with him now. Hey Scotty, I just came on. What's the topic of discussion? It's not really just one topic. It's whatever y'all bring up. Just read my book. Let me see. What are your thoughts on Alexis Sky? Wait. A month, that should tell you something. Oh, it tells me a lot. It tells me a whole lot. That's why I ain't talked to his motherfucking ass. What are your thoughts on Alexis Sky being added to Love and Hip Hop Hollywood to fight Masika? Pathetic. Chris Brown wasn't whack for deciding to rise above violence. If he was really rising above violence, he shouldn't have fucking agreed to do it in the first place. That's just what I'm saying. Like, it is whack. You going around acting like you Billy Badass, then you want to say you make this big deal about challenging him to fight, and you didn't. So he whack. Let me see. Did you see Duchess with her new football boyfriend? I didn't see the football boyfriend, but I know for a fact that Carly is with Caesar. I knew that anyway. Trey Songz seems to shade male artists in his interviews. Have you noticed that, Scotty? I don't really watch. I don't really, cause I don't care about Trey Songz like that. So I don't really watch his interviews to know him shading male artists. Honestly, I don't. I don't really follow him like that to know. Hey, Scotty, with your handsome self, I hope you left that no good on and off guy alone that wasn't trying to commit. You too good for drama. I have. I did leave him alone. I did. I have not talked to him in over a month. So, yeah, it is what it is. It's been a difficult, it's been very difficult to do. The healing process is very difficult. But at the end of the day, I'm getting past it all. So in other words, if Chris whoop ass, he gets talked badly about. But if he rises above it, he gets talked about bad. To shake my head, us blacks need to do better. Honestly, I really don't give a damn about Chris Brown, whether he decided to whoop his ass or didn't. I honestly don't give a fuck. But my whole point is, if he really wants to rise above this shit, if it was really genuine, he would have never agreed to do it in the first place. That's all I'm saying. It just sounds like a fucking cop out because everybody was sitting up here going in on this bitch ass for talking about how hard he is and how he gonna whoop Soldier Boy ass. He should have never in life agreed to do it in the first place because I thought he was stupid for agreeing to do that shit. So it ain't about blacks needing to do better because Chris Brown gets talked about regardless just because he's a dumb ass and because of the way he acts and the way he perceives himself in the public. So he has nobody else to blame but himself. If he really didn't want to be involved in that shit, he should have never gave Soldier Boy dusty ass a fucking response. Cause I said that from the jump. Why are you even giving Soldier Boy's dumb lame ass the time of day anyway? He's looking for something to do. He ain't got nothing else to do. So at the end of the day, Chris Brown gets on online, going off on everybody, making threats to everybody, doing all sorts of fuck shit all the time. But you fans expect for us to feel sorry for him. I don't. So at the end of the day, you can say whatever you want. It's not about crabs in a barrel. It's just I used to be the same one saying the same shit. Everybody need to leave Chris Brown alone. Everybody need to leave Chris Brown alone. But Chris Brown keeps showing that he really don't care. Like all he wants is attention. He puts himself in situations like this because he always doing fuck shit. Some shit doesn't warrant a damn response. That's all I'm saying. If he truly wanted to rise above that shit, he should have never ever agreed to do it in the first place. It only made him look weak as fuck. But as I said, I really don't give a fuck. Hell, fuck Chris Brown and Soldier Boy. That's how I feel. I'm just tired of him and his bullshit. It doesn't take away from his talent because he is a talented motherfucker, and but his antics and the shit that he does and says overshadows that. It doesn't overshadow that to me because I could care less about what somebody does in their personal life. It's not going to stop me from buying their music. I mean, I can't stand Tamar. I detest her. I hate her personality, just like I don't like Nicki Minaj's personality, period. But if I like something and I recognize their talent, I'm going to buy it. So that really doesn't matter to me. But all in all, fuck Chris Brown, fuck Soldier Boy. I could really give a fuck. Both of them look stupid anyway. That's just my personal opinion. Did you see that little IG beef for Carter Red and Jock? he said something about Caesar having needle size dick, and Carly said she fingered Jock's asshole. What are your thoughts? Carly Red is too old for the shenanigans. She really need to stop. That's all I can really say. She's so damn childish. It really doesn't matter how much money he makes. He is looking for attention. All of these damn artists look for attention from the shade room. They want to be in the blogs. They want to be talked about. That's why a lot of them do the shit that they do. I could give a damn how much money he made. Like I don't understand why when it comes down to a person's favorite artist, everybody want to talk about how much money they got. That doesn't tickle my fancy and it doesn't make my dick hard. I don't care about how much money they make. It's the facts are the facts. He brings this type of attention on himself. He's the reason why people perceive him the way that they do because he does fuck shit all the time. He just does. Bottom line. So yeah, agree to disagree. I don't give a damn. You got my charge? I need to use it now because my phone on 10%. 81. And it ain't just about Chris needing Jesus. Hell, Soldier Boy needs Jesus too for doing the dumb shit that he do. Threatening people. Wasn't he just threatening?